Hello, my darling. I was just concentrating. Goodness me, is it humid today? It's so hot, it's unreal. We are at thunderstorms starting soon. Yeah, thunderstorms. We're having severe flooding in the United Kingdom, but not up here, but down south. Oh, I hate humidity. It's a killer. You don't feel like you can do anything. Have you been out for dinner? If you did, they started at 1 a.m. where you are. Have you been flooding? Space Note. I'm going to go open the back door. Because that nutter that I adopted called Montague, he'll be banging on the door in a minute. Okay. YouTube seemed to be having a mental breakdown. No, you're getting a delivery. Hubby had a long day. Oh, bless him. Hopefully nobody's going to be flooded. Although this bank holiday weekend will be one for the record. I heard Peter Cullen. There was me thinking it was Orson Welles that did the voiceover for Optimus Prime. I was wrong. It was Peter Cullen. I'm absolutely devastated because he did the voice for Eeyore, Piglet, Winnie the Pooh, and Tigger. So there's a piece of our childhood that's just gone. And if you didn't know him as that, you will remember Michael Knight of Knight Rider and Kit the Car. Well, Peter Cullen did the voice for Kit the Car, if you didn't know. And in all the brand new Transformer movies, Peter Cullen played his iconic role of Optimus Prime. And if you are a fan of the Care Bears, or maybe you're a fan of My Little Pony, then he did the voices in that as well. In fact, I don't think there's anything that man hasn't done. What a crap week. Kit the Car has gone. He was amazing. The voices that man has brought to life in our lifetime, it's part of our childhood. And can I just say that 2026 can go and do one, because now the King of Norway has died as well. Optimus Prime's, yeah, I know, my darling. It's just been one of them weeks, hasn't it? I know. Oh, no. Come on, let's go. Let's do something else before we all start crying. Oh, my back. My back's knackered. I'm sorry for swearing, kids. If I could explain the amount of pain that I am currently in, yeah, I don't think any of you would believe me. I'm still recovering from the weekend past. We're going upstairs. I was in the office. There we go. Look at this artwork. Look at this artwork. My daughter drew these. She painted them. That's Delphinus. Yeah. And she was married to Neptune, King Neptune, because there is a star constellation in the sky called the Delphinus star constellation, and Neptune said, whichever creature of the sea can win Delphinus's heart, then they will receive eternity in the stars in the heavens. And the dolphins won over Delphinus to win Neptune, and so the dolphins got this star constellation, and it's known as the Delphinus star constellation, named after Delphinus and the dolphins. And that one is another one of her artwork. And this is known as the wedding procession of Neptune and Delphinus. And all the sea creatures are all going to the royal wedding. So there you go, my darlings. A little bit of history for you. Yeah, something you may not have known about us. Thank you. That's so kind. Oh, I better let Montague in. Monty, wherefore art thou, Monty? Monty, Monty. Montes. Monty. What? Oh. Anybody? I think the cat is a bit fed up. Where you, Lee? I know, this week sucks. What you want? What is it? Come on then. His Royal Highness requires feeding. Oh my goodness me, Montes. Monty, Monty. Are you hungry? I bet you are, aren't you? I bet you want your dinnies. Mommy, where's my food? Come here. He's such a messy eater. Look at the state of your feeding station. Yep. You've flicked them everywhere. Oh, I know. Kittens, may I say, kittens are a pain in the botsy wotsies. I think we're in for the duration, mate. The weather is bad. How is it that I have to put the light on? What is the kitten? What kind of kitten do you have? Right, we've got to go do some Monty, you're not going out there. Have you seen what it's doing outside? It's absolutely hammering it down. I don't know if you can see through the window, but it is bouncing. Look at my garden. Doesn't it look a mess? That's all through summer and everything dying. Turn round. There we go. Good morning, Warren, my lovely. How are you today? Oh, bless her. She sounds cute. Nonce, dude, you are not going out in that. I wouldn't put my worst enemy outside in that. So if you're getting takeout, what you're having is takeout. Because I'm not doing that this week. I'm making pork loin. No, well, what I have in the back garden is a holly bush. Well, it's more of a tree, actually. Her name is Drusilla, and she lives in the back garden, and woe betide anybody jumping over the wall and thinking that they can do one on this property, because Drusilla is underneath the wall, and if they jump over it, they're gonna land on it. And she cuts like a Stanley knife. She's a nasty little bush who is very useful, and she's got very sharp holly leaves. They're like little blades, and believe me, anybody jump over and try and do one on this gaff, they're gonna get a right shock. Beef schnitzels, your favourites. Ooh, that sounds nice. Right, that's the window done. So do gravillas. Is that a type of plant in Australia? I don't think I've heard of one of those. What's a gravilla? Is that a kind of a plant? Oh, Monty, are you going to lay there right in the middle of the floor? Right where I need to be? You are, aren't you? You're going to be an absolute poo. Yeah, I don't know what a gravilla is, honey. I'm guessing it's a plant. Gravilla can grow like a big bush, come in all different coloured flower varieties and have large thorns in them. Ah, right. Now that sounds to me like defensive planting, which is what we've done in the garden. Everything that's in our garden basically looks pretty, absolutely gorgeous, and serves a purpose that it will protect the owners. Dual purpose. Yeah, Monty. Look at that rain. Would you look at that rain, Monty? Oh boy, everyone. So, what's everybody doing this weekend? I'm going to be busy working. Hack them back. Well, wear gauntlets. I have gardening gauntlets that come down to my arm. I just wear them all the time. Well, they're not really meant for gardening. They're meant for industrial engineering. But my husband brought some home from work for me, and I use them in the garden because I just think they're awesome. Spacey, my darling, I am sending over something onto Discord for you. If you could give it a listen and let me know if it sounds okay. Yeah, so I'll be sending it through, sweetheart. Okay, probably in the next hour or so. And just give it a listen and let me know if it sounds okay. Right, that's the back door done. Montague, your nose prints have been removed for a week. Look where he's sat. He's sulking. Yeah. Hang on. Can you see him? There he is. He's sulking with me because I won't let him out. Honestly. What a baby. What a baby. Such a baby. We are concentrating on all the jobs that we didn't manage to do last Friday, which, you know, sometimes these things happen. You can't help it. Can you, Monty? No, he says, it's not fair, Mommy. Oh, where am I going to put you? I know. Let's rest you here in the kitchens. I keep, would you believe, I keep these little guys around the house. Oh, wow. He's supervising. These are my little emergency lanterns. I have them on all the levels of the house, and we keep them basically in case we lose power, and they're very useful. Is he leaving for Sydney? Oh man, you're gonna miss him. Oh honey, how long's he away? Gosh, that'll be sad. Mind you, my darling, when you work for yourself, you have to go where the work is, and that's that, innit? It's crap though. He's only going for 4 days. Nice and bright. Ready for every type of emergency, should we need it. This house is full of surprises. It truly is. Every level you'll find something to help in an emergency. And the fact that you've got a trained battlefield surgeon, not me. I can do many things. I can sew. I can remove things that shouldn't be there. I can glue things back together, and I can basically keep you alive until I can get you somewhere a bit more suitable. But if you're wanting a leg off or an arm off or something like a tourniquet on or things like that, then that's where my husband comes in. And he's guaranteed to keep you alive. What you'll look like afterwards is another question, but at least you may have some of your appendages still stuck on you. Not work. His dad is having a biopsy, and his sister, who live over there, never bothered to help. Oh, man alive. Why can't they help their dad? Jeez. That's mean. Sorry. Yes, please. I'm not your average kind of mom. Not really. I'm just me. I'm probably useful in an emergency. My better half is very well knowledgeable in medical, so I'm in good shape. Yeah, it's you've always got to have one member of the family, right? Somebody that can do something. I've always said to my husband, you keep him alive and I'll do the cooking. If you can tell what it is, you can eat for free, kids, especially if it's roadkill. I hate thinking about having to rely on my previous life in case of an emergency. I never want to do that, you know? If I'm having to do what I did for a living, right, then something's gone very wrong. Oh, don't be. He doesn't talk to one of them because of her husband. Is a bit of a so-and-so and only takes the other one sometimes. Oh. Families. Families, my God. Well, you know what they say, it takes all sorts to make a world go around. Don't it just? I've got nose prints all over the glass from Monty. You know, for the amount of cleaning products that I use, how I'm not advertising for the cleaning companies, I don't know. Oh. How you doing, Warren? How's your day? Is it going all right, my love? Those deer this morning that you drove by were absolutely beautiful. I was with Warren earlier. I was watching Warren's live lesson. I've had to put the dryer back on because my duvet wasn't dry. Oh, and I got a spider last night crawling on the kitchen worktop while I was making dinner. What we're going through at the moment is spider season. Spiders crawl everywhere. Hello, Michael. How are things today, my darling? Blowing a kiss to everyone. I haven't done this so far yet. How are we all? How is life doing? I've got the dishwasher on if you can hear something running in the background. And we'll be using... What have you found? No, she's not another one. Monty, leave the spiders alone. I mean it, buddy. It's not cool. Don't get them. The green makes it clean. Ah! I'm a bit later on this morning. I didn't get up till 8 o'clock this morning. I felt really naff these last few days. I've been working my tail off, which I just feel I'm on a conveyor belt at the moment. It's a bank holiday and you wouldn't know it because I'm working straight through. I'm not even taking a proper break this year until Christmas. But I'll be damned in the new year if I don't take a few days. I've got a lot going on though this year. We've got the launch of the book in 4 days' time. And I received the email this morning, and the book is going to print right now, right this very second. They're starting printing. This is the first time I have ever seen Fairy go live without an iron in her hand. May you see me without an iron in my hand many more times. Take a photo, it'll last longer. Hello, Simone. It's Simona. Hello, Simona. Hello, my darling. I know it does look a bit odd to have a cleaning cloth, doesn't it? However, the house won't do itself. And that's what I always tell myself on a Friday. I need to clean it. I'm the only one that does. Believe it or not, I run the house. I run the ironing business. I have 2 businesses and a third one that's building. And I am what you would call absolutely done in with it. I don't know of a year where I have worked just as mental as I have been this year. It has been crazy. Absolutely off the wall with the amount of stuff that I've been doing. Montes, if it stopped raining, you can go out. Shall we see? I've got 2 businesses and I've got a third one that I'm building up. And I'm tired, man. I is a tired lady. Right, let's clean the television screen. Would you be so kind as to let everyone know I did not run over the deer this month? You know, he actually did not run over them, and there were 5. There was a mommy deer and another mommy deer, and then all the baby deers, and they were all out in town. I think they'd gone shopping. 3 deers, 5 deers. Yes, there were. And they were beautiful. And Warren stopped to do a little filming as he passed by, waving to them. And he wasn't running over them. Actually, I don't think it's a good idea hitting a deer. We have them where I live. One time, we were going to school, taking my daughters to school, and there was a stag that had got into the playground. And, well, you know how big a stag is. And they had to call out the local RSPCA, who called out one of the local land managers, and they tranquilized it and got it into the back of a very large vehicle, and took it back up onto the moors where they released it. But then again, that's what you get for living in the countryside, isn't it? There you go, giving you a dust. Yeah, the pink fluffy. This is made out of recycled material, and it goes in the wash after I finish doing the dusting. And it's by Wincey. And I can honestly say Wincey do some of the best cleaning products I've ever had. I don't use furniture polish on anything because my husband sneezes every time I use the stuff, so I don't do that anymore, and I just use a recycle cloth. Hello, Lake. How are you? Did you flood? I meant to ask you, but you disappeared on me yesterday. I hope you're all right, and I hope that you didn't flood. Did you see Birmingham? Birmingham, they got absolutely hammered yesterday. Hello, and no floods, just lots of lightning. They keep promising me a thunder, but I haven't. We've had lots of rain, but no thunder yet. Maybe this afternoon. It's very, very humid. It's very close outside. I am doing all the dusting in the front room. Last week, as many of you may or may not know, my youngest has left home, and we had a 700-mile round trip last weekend. 12 hours sitting in a car, well, a van. We moved Her Royal Highness's everything. And I can honestly tell you, I don't know how we got through this week. I am absolutely exhausted. I am contemplating in the new year booking some time off properly and crawling into bed and never getting out of it. Weather app says more thunder and lightning today, and wow, I bet that took it out of you. It flipping did, babes. I carried that many heavy things, I could scratch my toes standing up because my arms were so long. Oh dear. We are going to have a break at some point. I don't know when, but I've got, like I say, I've got a lot of things going on. The month of October is an absolute no-no. Can't take any time off then because we've got the 31 Days of Horror, and it is the busiest month of the year on the channel. Like I was saying, I got my email through from the publishers this morning, and the books are getting printed now. Aren't we lucky? Here we are. Putting all the pussycats back. This little man came all the way from Kyoto, from a shrine in Kyoto when my daughter went out last year. And this little man was made from copper that they dug up with the archaeologists from Herculaneum. And that's, there you go. Been cloudy all day and it's been pretty cool. I wish it was cool here. I love autumn, my favourite time of the year, and winter. Doing a lot better, thank you, getting back on your feet. Yeah, you have. Do your lives from bed. Bless you. If I don't get a rest soon, I'll be doing my lives from my coffin. October is a busy month. It's the busiest month of the year for me on the channel, followed by Christmas is the second biggest time of the year. I'm very much a person who absolutely adores Halloween. So why wouldn't it be the busiest time of the year for me? It wasn't the cough that carried her off, but the coffin they carried her off in. We are putting all the pussycats back. We're putting all the pussycats back. Yes, we are. Do, do, do. La, la, la. Oh. I like to put them back in different positions on the shelf because I think it gives them a little bit of an adventure. You're all going to think I'm absolutely puddled, aren't you? Oh, ah! Oh, dear God. I don't bend that way. Ah! Well, there's a first for everything. There is indeed, my darling. It's been terrible, those poor souls in Nepal. And then double whammy. They end up with the lake going and flooding them again. Poor sods. It's horrific, isn't it? You know, they really are going. This week is one for the records. The last week of August is an absolute one for the records. And do you know there's a very famous novel writer called Ray Bradbury? You may have heard me mention his name a few times. There is a novel, a short story, not a novel, a short story that he wrote. I know it broke my heart as well. But he wrote a short story back in the 1940s called There Will Come Soft Rains. And it's the most upsetting, haunting, apocalyptic story I've ever heard. And it's about a family that have already been killed. And they died in an atomic war, which took place on the last weekend of August in 2026. And that's when he wrote it, for the year 2026. I mean, he had no idea back in 1940 what it was going to be like in 2026. And well, here we are, the last weekend of August 2026, and the atomic war broke out, according to Ray Bradbury's story. And the family, the silhouettes of them are on the building walls outside. And it's just basically the house that's left standing. And the house is fully automatic. Everything's controlled by AI, right? His version of AI. And there is a rainstorm, and the rain gets into the house and shorts out the electrics, and it's the house having its very last day being a house before it gets destroyed from the bad weather. And it's one of the most moving stories. I have it downstairs, so with a bit of luck, at some point over the weekend, I am going to hope that I can read it to you all. And if I don't manage it, there are plenty of copies on the internet, on YouTube, of There Will Come Soft Rains for you to listen to. And I do recommend it. It is one of those stories that I know that you would enjoy it. It really is absolutely spectacular. Oh, good Lord, my legs, they don't want to work. And it just, when I saw what was happening this weekend, and with everybody being very poorly and people dying this week, it reminded me of the fact that that story was set for this weekend of this year, and it's just stunning, absolutely stunning. If I get the opportunity, I will read it for you. Oh my Lord, my darlings, I am basically exhausted. This has been a long week, so do excuse me whilst I struggle around. I could do being on holiday right now, but not going to happen. It's been a hard year, I will say, for not just me, but for a lot of people that I love. A lot of people have been very poorly this year. It's been a toughie. There Will Come Soft Rains. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing that. Oh! A vet would have taken me outside, offered me a blindfold, and put me down for the amount of problems I've got this year. It just always sort of stuck in my head, the story, and I have to do it, don't I? I have to read that story for this weekend. It's an absolute classic. I mean, Ray Bradbury, he is as important to literature as William Shakespeare. He really is. From Ray Bradbury, you get, and I mean, he was an absolute titan. He truly was. When it came to understanding science fiction and the macabre and everything else that goes in between, Ray Bradbury was an inspiration for Richard Matheson, and Richard Matheson became the inspiration for Stephen King. Stephen King became the inspiration for Darren Shand, who wrote about the vampire circus. And if you haven't heard any of Darren Shand or read any of his, you will see the very similarities between how he writes, how Stephen writes, how Richard Matheson was writing. And they can thank Ray Bradbury, for he really is the godfather of modern science fiction. Ray Bradbury is up there with the likes of Orson Welles, not Orson Welles, the other one, George Orwell. And George Orwell wouldn't have written what he'd written without Aldous Huxley, who was George Orwell's teacher at Eton, right? And if we hadn't have had somebody called Jack London, who did the Iron Heel, right, and White Fang, and the Scarlet Plague, and all those other wonderful science fiction, then you wouldn't have got Aldous Huxley, you wouldn't have got George Orwell, you wouldn't have ended up with Ray Bradbury. You see where this is going. Each one stands on the shoulders of the next one, and so on and so forth. As he's very famous for saying, the man that never changed his mind never changed anything. Very wise words. And for somebody that couldn't read or count or do any of those wonderful things that make us what we are, I heard that just yesterday. Oh, what? Which bit? Oh. Hi, it's Dark Wolf. Ah, woo! A man just don't change. A man that doesn't change anything. Well, actually, that's Winston Churchill I'm quoting there. A man who never changes his mind never changed anything. Winston Churchill. Who was also a gentleman that could read the writing on the wall. dusted. The front room is clean of the evil spirits. Hello, Tim. You've caught me cleaning. Be gone, unclean spirits. Be gone from my house. There we are. Picture frames done. Typing with one hand, the other hand is wet. Am I feeling any better? Well, Sweet Pea, I am alive. That's always a bonus. I'm getting better. Very slowly but surely. I am getting better. Not back to how I was, but a damn sight more alive than I was. Let me think. This is my 8th week of being on the brand new medication, amitriptyline. I take one 10 milligram amitriptyline at 7 o'clock every night. And so far, I am retaining the food that I'm eating, although I have lost weight. I've lost over a stone since I've started on this medication, and I'm kind of trying to stabilize it because my weight was just rocking off me, which is why they sent me for to see if I had bowel cancer, because there was a very big possibility that I might have it, but thank goodness the tests came back negative. However, what I do have is very bad nerve damage in my stomach and in my intestine tract, and that's why I'm on amitriptyline, to try and stabilize it and try and keep the food inside. And so far 8 weeks have gone by. Touch wood, I think we might have found a cure-all. However, I will be on this stuff for the rest of my days. The medication I take daily makes me lose all my appetite. Yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from. I can manage breakfast and I can manage a meal in the evening, and that's it for me. Sometimes I might have a snack on some crisps if I feel peckish. Sometimes I might have a fruit pastel, things like that, and I drink a lot of water. But and I can't actually have alcohol at the moment because that is not good. It's not a good combo with the meds. It will affect my liver, and quite honestly, I don't want any more problems than what I've already got, if you know what I mean. I don't want to add to the situation. Yeah, that's a good word. I don't want to stress my body out any further than I already have done. So this, believe it or not, is one of my most favourite things in the universe. It's called gin, and I haven't touched it. Yeah, so not to worry, I said to myself, you'll be fine, you'll just have to do something else. Drink bucket water. And so I am doing. Oh. I'm exhausted though. I am very, very tired. And I'm looking forward to having a well-earned rest sometime in the not so distant future. Wonder when that will be. Right, we're going to climb up and sort out the kitchen window. Just put the plant back. Then we'll clean the table and empty the dishwasher. Because we can do that, can't we? Because we're very clever. We're very competent at doing dishwashers. I'm not having bad stomach pain anymore, which is a real boon, because chewing on those Gaviscon was an experience. At least it's helping us out, yeah. I'll get through it. Oh, of course I will. Oh dear, ear infections are a pain. Throws your balance and everything. You're losing your hearing in your right ear. Yeah, I know that feeling. You're not drinking either, Lake. Honestly, it feels like the end of the world and we can't have a drink. Sad, isn't it? Be careful climbing. You know me. I'll be right. When we've finished here, we've got the office to sort out. And then we're done, everybody. Won't that be joyous? Do you know what? I think these are going to go and be with Jesus. I've done what I can to try and save them, but it ain't happening. Oh, come on, Basil. Faulty? What's wrong with him? One of my favourite lines from Faulty Towers. 9:45 in Oz. And it is 1:15 in the United Kingdoms. The United Kingdom. It is 1:15. Right. Should I fly out the window? My last words on planet Earth will be, I regret nothing. Oxtail. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Are we going to be making oxtail soup by any chance? I like that. That's one of my faves. Just so you know. 7:35 in the morning, 7:45 in Perth. So you guys, I mean, you're on that side of the world, but you're a couple of hours difference either way. You know, should I fall out the window? When they do that outline of a dead body, mine will be a circle. 'Cause she round, everybody. She's a round kind of girl. My goodness me, happy as can be, cleaning the window. Oh man, don't do that. You'll bend your motor. Sorry, I've got somebody reversing up the street that decided that they thought that the fence would be a good place to park the car. Well, I guess they're fixing their fence over the weekend. Whoops. Oh, don't worry, it's only made out of wood. I think they just might have to replace a couple of planks. Well, we are getting a new starter motor put on the car because, well, I keep saying that, because it's quite a powerful 4x4 and the most powerful one in the range of the Sportages, because we've got a Titan. That's the range we have. We own a Titan, and unfortunately, the starter motor went last night, so my beloved is at the garage today with the car, and the mechanic that we have who takes care of our vehicle is sorting out a new starter motor for us, and that'll be an absolute boon. 150 quid for the part, and then labour on top. And then we're getting her fitted for her winter boots. So she will be having her snowshoes put on at the end of the month. Not this month, at the end of September. Because I don't know about you, but I think that this year winter might be slightly early. It's a lot, honey, but it's a specific starter motor that we need, and the car is vintage. She's a classic 4x4, and she's almost 20 years old. We're 90,000 on the clock. So bless her. Just got done dealing with the... Oh, there's a whole story there, baby. It's so wet outside. We have Birmingham. Is Birmingham by the sea. They got flooded yesterday. You're chilling on the bed with your kitten. I don't blame you, sweetheart. You're watching the footy. Ma, I'm dobbing on you for climbing on the furniture. Yes, I know, but I'm down now. Yeah, it's night time for you guys. Boyfriend is being pretty clingy tonight. He says hello. Leave her alone. She doesn't want your attention. Naughty boy. I don't know. Do you like me triffid? It's a bamboo. My daughter got it from IKEA and forgot to take it with her. Yeah, listen to Fairy. Honestly, I'm great. I'm so down for doing a relate class. How many couples do you think I could counsel about marriage? And how many of them will be married by the time I'm done with them? We'll give you water. Right. Okay, we're done with the dusting and the cleaning in the kitchen. Woo! In our apartment, we are pretty high up, so we can see the beautiful city lights below. Oh, that's nice. Well, where I am at the moment, I've got the sheep bleating in the field, and the cows are joining in. Not to be outdone by the sheep, they're a mooing. Last night we had a dog fox outside the window singing, going ow, 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 making that noise. So God knows what had upset him. Ooh, nice in Melbourne. Oh, sounds beautiful. So I don't know what had upset the dog fox, but he were having a right last night. Yes, Melbourne, me and my boy are city Aussies. Ooh. I'm a little country mouse, living in a country house with my little country things. I wouldn't survive in a city. We are cleaning out the dishwasher because it smells like Satan's armpit. In fact, there's quite a lot of things in my house that smells like Satan's armpit. And that would be one of them. It's chaotic in the city. I can imagine. The most thing that we have to look out for is total gridlock when the sheep are being transferred from one field to another. And believe me, when those girls get out and they're on the road, well, just don't plan on going anywhere, because they take their sweet time going from one field to another. Yes, they surely do. Right, get out the wipes, do the table, do the chairs, and then when we've done that, we can get the things off the floor and we can sort out going downstairs and cleaning up in my office. Well, you know what they say, a clean desk is the sign of a disturbed mind. There's nothing quite like having a clean house on a Friday. It just makes my heart happy to make sure that the house is done for the weekend. And it's all the junk and the muck that we had flying around last weekend. And we were off so early. We left the house about 6 a.m. on Saturday morning and we got back at about 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. And when I say that we were tired, I was so tired I didn't have time or the energy to basically make sure that we all got Sunday dinner. So we went out for a carvery. We went and had dinner out. You blame me? I know, right? I might have to go soon. My boyfriend wants me to sleep now and he won't stop cuddling you. One of those nights, is it? Righto. Well, everybody now knows what you're getting up to. I don't know where to spare my blushes. Monty is okay. He's currently in the garden at the moment. No laundry today. Oh God, we do. There is lots going on in the washing room. A woman... What? Warren! A woman pushed me and slapped me because I wouldn't stop where she wanted me to. So got loud, and when I told her that that won't do, she did that. Oh! Oh my. There are. I know, which is why I said I didn't know how I could spare my blushes. Well, having none of that, down with that sort of thing. Oh my goodness, Warren, are you okay? people? Seriously, what's wrong with some people? Who, what? Yeah. Good Lord, man. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I saw a car yesterday with one of Warren's eggs in the back tire. Oh man, those eggs are going to go down in history. He's telling me I have to go now. Okay, Dark Wolf. Good night, Dark Wolf's boyfriend. Good night. Yeah, you may see me next time, my darling. You never know your luck in a raffle. Right, everybody. Oh, it's pouring down again. Let's go get Monty inside. We'll go find the Mont. Monty, you are my Monty. It's flipping raining. Monty. Mont. Come on, Bums. Yeah. Come on, you smelly thing. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, Monty. Oh. Monty just slipped as he was coming in and shot through the door sideways. Good night, Dark Wolf. Good night. Have we got a storm yet? We've just got some rain. And what do we always say? Go away, Lorraine. You tease crap. We've got a little bit of a rainstorm going on. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious, is it, Montus? Do you want some biscuits? You want some biscuits, babes? Come on then. Come on then, Stinky. Come here. Yum, yum. Your favourite. Yummy. Here we go. Yeah. Giving Monty his lunch. 'Cause it's lunchtime. 'Cause it's Friday. It's lunchtime and he loves his dinner. Oh, what? Well, thank you, young man. Honestly. He's just walked off without a care or a goodbye or an even thank you for my din-dins, Mummy. No. Your storm warning has cleared. It's going to get super hot here again. Yeah. We're going to have storms for autumn. And I reckon winter's going to be coming real soon. So my husband is getting the car fixed today with a new starter motor and then new shoes, winter booties for the car so we can go rum, 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 rum. No, I'm not letting you out. It's pouring down. And we can go broom, broom and go off-roading if we need to. Because that's the kind of girl I am. I'm known as Action Barbie in our house. I don't know where the Barbie bit came from because I certainly don't look like her. I'm Barbie's fat cousin Cindy. Yes, Monty, I can hear you. I reckon we're going to get a bad winter. Henceforth, while we're getting the new shoes on the car. And Miss Snow only had one day in January and it didn't settle. Well, don't you worry, sunshine. This year, you will not be disappointed. If we don't get cut off this winter, it'll be a miracle. Right. You lovely lot. Let's go through and sort out the washing. Because I reckons I'm just going to wash my hands because I was handling the rubbish bag. And we don't want to put rubbishy hands on clean laundry. Love, when we get snow up here, my God, do we get snow. It's not unknown for the village to get cut off. But be that as it may, we haven't had it since 2010. So I reckon we're due. We are due a winter that we're not going to forget in a hurry. And I'll be glad that we have the car. Our little truck. All that grot. Nice. We'll just back out the dryer. Why do we back out the dryer? Because we're frightened of a house fire. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Oh, Spacey. I'll send you plenty of photographs. We can get it feet deep. Sometimes though we've got to be real careful because when it blows across the moors, we can end up with drifting, and sometimes the sheep get buried. If they're clever enough, they'll take shelter around the wall of the field, and that's where they're likely to be. But you got to take into account the ones that don't think, and they might be right in the middle of it underneath a snowdrift. So that's why we've got to go around with a pole, and we put the pole in the ground, and if it hits something and doesn't go through, then that's likely a sheep. You had an eclipse at 11:15 last night. Oh my goodness, yes, I'd forgotten about yours. It's a partial eclipse of the moon, wasn't it? Went to Norway Christmas before last and had to leave a few days early because the snowstorm was going to shut down the airports for weeks, and you were gutted. I can imagine, mind you, when it snows in Norway, God, do you know about it? Poor things, yeah. Normally, Normally, if we get a bit of a warning that we're going to get a bad snowstorm, the farmer sometimes rounds the sheep up and they'll go into the big warehouse at the back where they store the grain and the silage and everything. Like, obviously they won't put the animals where the food is, but there is enough room to store the sheep up there along with the cows, just in case, you know, and that way then the poor little darlings are out in it all night. I know, I feel terrible. It's a crazy day. I didn't call her anything. Some passengers helped. Oh, Warren, mate, I am so sorry that this has happened. I really, really am so very sorry. They honestly, some people are so entitled that they think that they can have anything they want. And it takes someone like yourself to say that they can't. And if you've got to get the police involved, then you've got to get the police involved. There's nothing to it. She shouldn't have done what she did. That was because of the eclipse, apparently. Lake. I would have stuck one of those eggs up her rear end. Yeah, exactly. The Karens are taking off. Oh no, they're not. They are the... Some people are so entitled. I know. You should have told her to sit down on a chair and offered to plug it in for her. An eclipse around the ear. Well, with you smacking her there and me shoving the egg where the sun don't shine, and then Warren offering to give her a seat and plug it in for her, I think she would have had quite the day. I miss Alex. He would appreciate the play on words. I know he would. I don't know where he is, but I'm sure he's okay wherever he is, and we'll see him real soon. Alex, it's okay, love. You can come out of hiding. Same for you too, Tim Boddington. The fairy gang in full force. That's right. There's a reason why I'm the size I am. I'd have sat down on her and waited until police came. She wouldn't have been able to get up, that's for sure. I'm not a small lady. We've just got my office to sort and we're done. And you wear a size 14 shoe. Well, that would look good on Karen. What was her name? Tanya Hyde? Yeah, that's what we would have done. Oh, what now? Customers, what about our customers? Right, there we are. Right, hang on a minute. That will get sorted very soon. Right, into the office we will go. We've got to go put this back in the fridge. Found it in my child's room. I don't know. Having kids, the wonder and the gift that keeps on giving. It's gone all dark, hasn't it? It's gone all dark. It's gone all dark in the office. Oh. Right. There we are. In the fridge you will go. Kids. Welcome the judge. Welcome the judge. In the grudge. Boop, boop. We're going in the office. Yes, we're going in the office. You've been here. Next time she'll catch the bus. Damn straight, son. She will. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. I appreciate you more than you realise. Trust in me when my dark fairy side almost came out when it happened, laugh out loud. Then I remembered I like to keep your job. I know we have this thing that we have to pay Bill. We never see Bill, but Bill gets all the post to the house and Bill is always around, but you never see him. Yeah, she definitely isn't worth it. I just wish I was there. Oh my gosh. No, she wouldn't have touched you, Warren. I'd have made her sit down. No, I don't drink the stuff. I don't drink Red Bull. My daughter does. I don't touch it. It's the devil's work. It surely is, my dear. Right, we've got a few minutes in which to tidy up my office of doom. Starting with Edgar, because Edgar needs a clean. Do you know, when we first started out, keyboards were absolutely ginormous, but now they are incredibly thin. And the computer doesn't even have one of those ginormous boxes. No, it's all built into the monitor these days, which is fabulous. So far, we've been on here for an hour and 42 minutes. We've had over 3,000 people called by. 3,000 people. Blimey! The Office of Doom, where all of my wonderful ideas for writing come from. Guys, we officially heard the email, saw the email this morning. We've gone to print 100 paperbacks, 100 hardbacks. They will be available on Tuesday morning, UK time. If you want one, get your name down. Absolutely. They won't be hanging about. You make a mean turkey tail stew. Ooh. That is a lot of people to come by. Oh dear. If the sky has gone dark, I understand. Be very quick, right? Going to get the oxtail. Be very, very quick and come back. I like anything that Tim makes, really. He's an amazing cook. I wish I could actually taste it all, but I get to hear about what he makes, which I think is absolutely wonderful. Right, just doing a little bit of dusting, yeah. There we go. My desk will be clean. I'll make sure of that. There is something nice about seeing a clean desk. Although they do say a clean desk is a sign of a disturbed mind. Busy, busy. I've obviously got a lot of people popping by. Well, if you do, my darlings, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm sure you'll love it here. I'm positive you'll love it here. I know, I keep saying, I think our Tim would be amazing at doing a cooking show. I am proud to say that Tim is my friend, and I'm so proud of him for making all the dinners that he does. I'm proud of all of you, actually. You're all my friends, and I'm damned lucky to have you. I just want you to know that. You all mean a lot to me. You really do. Okay. Estuda. Let's do this. Right, that might look a little bit strange, but I was dusting the bottom of my computer and I was making sure I picked up all the rubbish that was behind on the desk. I have moved a few things off here as well that belonged to the child. And she's taken them with her on her epic journey where she's moved out. And I'm down a child and I've got the second one getting ready. And when she wants to go, we'll be ready to help her leave as well. Because that's what we do. Oh, look what I picked up last week while I was out. We were at Stafford at the service station and I saw a Richard Bachman, which, as many of you know, that know Stephen King, that Richard Bachman is one of Stephen King's pen names and it's called The Regulators. And that is part of the apocalyptic set that The Long Walk belongs to, from the 1970s. Believe that story is almost 50 years old. That is frightening. 50 years have slipped by like that. And yeah, look, see, Big Mac. We're getting this one re-edited because it came out not quite the right way. And that will be soon ready to go to print. And this one is going to print today. Oh, sorry, lost the internet. There are 100 paperbacks and 100 hardbacks. And they go on the sale to the general public next Tuesday morning. So that's terribly exciting, isn't it? And we are lucky to have you, Fairy. Honestly, never thought I could care for someone I met online in a way. I love you. Oh, like family, we never met. Even my son hears your voice and says, "Tell Fairy hi" every time. Oh, you are so lovely. That's what my sister tells me. You should do a cooking show. Yeah, go for it, mate. You've got all the support in the world here. We'll be here all the way. Absolutely. My crows are in my tree staring at me. Oh, that's because they want jam on toast. They're after some breakfast, Tim. I reckon. Is it breakfast time already? That's those done. A great big pile of books. You know when I am here, because all I have around me are massive piles of books. Henry! Henry! Hello, Henry! Right, nobody distract me. I'm going up here on the chair. Right, jump down. because I make Spacey nervous when I go up in the chair. She yells at me. So, Tim, why do you call jam jam and the rest of America calls it jelly? I have two crows, one called Cheryl and one called Russell. They come every day to my door till I feed them. Yeah, she yells at me. Sorry, Space. I'm down. I'm down. I'm doing all the bits that I didn't do last week. And I'm happy to say, nice and clean. Clean and nice. There we are. Super dupers. Okay. My daughter, she paints and she paints and paints. And I'm so lucky that I've got her artwork around the house. I'm just going to put this next door. We just had to mind that out of the way. Now don't yell at me, Space, but I'm going up in the chair again. She's doing so well, and I'm so proud of her in these hard times. I have some news to share. Mandy has been moved to a hospice. I'd rather not say which one it... No, you're absolutely fine. I was going to say, how is Mandy? Jam and jelly. Jam is much thicker and has seeds in it. That's true. I'm so pleased that Mandy is making an improvement. That's wonderful news, Henry. It's been a rough week, guys. I mean, we've lost so many people. It's been unreal. This week has left my head spinning. Absolutely. 100%. I have never in my life seen a week quite like this. Crackers or bread, and that would be a jelly. All right. We just call it jam. All kinds of jam. It's been a hard week, Henry, for sure. I don't think I've known a week like this in some time. Getting down. I know you're cross. She's not well, unfortunately. The cancer has... Oh, I'm sweetheart. I wanted it to be that she was okay. Oh, she's not well, unfortunately. The cancer has spread, so they moved her to a hospice. then I hope for the time that you have left that it's quality time. And don't think about what's going in the world. Think about what's going on between the pair of you. Yeah? Give her my love. In fact, everybody here at Fairy, we're all sending our love. And for the pair of you. And we do think an awful lot about you. We're increasing every day, Warren. We are, my darling. The boys are throwing a fit and Winston's knocking on the door. Bless him. We're all sending our love and our support, Henry. You hang in there, Henry. You're a good man. You are. We love you dearly, Henry. You're not on your own. You've got all of us. And we're not going anywhere. Right, that's in here. Almost done. We've just got the printer. Come on, Clive. Let's get you sorted, son. Is the cleaning finished for one day. We've got the backing up and we've got to get mopping. And once we've done that, we've got to make the bed and we've got to sort out a shopping list and a meal plan for next week. Yeah, that's what we've got to get through. Oh, sometimes I just feel like you're on a conveyor belt. Who's with me for cleaning the downstairs loo? You know you want to. First of all, we'll go and sort out the iron in the utility room and we'll get the washing machine going with the dirty coloured clothes that we've got in there. So we've got through everything there. We've just got to sort out the downstairs bathroom and chuck the dirty towel in the washing. I've got a right itchy nose. And that's a sign of an argument or something. we're emptying out the iron. This is what we do. You take the side off the iron and you tip it sideways and you pour all the water out, because it's just like any other kind of tank. Don't leave water in it overnight if you can help it. If it's got to depressurize, then you will. This is called the wand. It goes in the side. Right, like so. Catches all the muck that comes out the water. You screw it back in, tighten it up and slack it off, so that when it pressurizes, it doesn't blow out the side like a rivet. And you put your iron, and that's where currently my bedding is laid, and the irons are all, and I cleaned all that yesterday, so all my washing that comes out the machines will smell nice and not like yuck. Let's go clean the toilet. Come on, that's what you're here for, really. Let's face it, you love it, you love it. You can't get enough of me cleaning the downstairs loo out. Whoa. Antibacterial. Wipe down everything. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Woo! There we go. Clean everything. Clean everything that can be seen, and everything that isn't seen, Mother still has it to do. There we are, nice and clean and nice. Smells so good. It surely does. There's things I have to do for your entertainment. You're now sat on the sink, you lucky people. Right, I can't tell. Oh, we've been going on 2 hours. 2 hours, everybody. Right, you can look at my feet. Look at my knobbly knees. Yeah, there you go. You can look at my toes. You lucky people. I didn't think water and electrics, as in water on the phone, would be a very good idea. So that's why you're down there. Right, you lucky people. You got to see my feet. Things we do for entertainment round here. Okay, my darlings, I am going to have to fly. I know I don't really want to go, but I have to go do the backing up now, and that's very noisy, and I don't want to blow your eardrums out of your head. I may or may not get back later. If you don't see me, look out for me this weekend, for There Will Come Soft Rains by Ray Bradbury. and I think it's quite fitting, being the last weekend in 2026 in August. Yeah, there'll be a few people thinking about that story this year, I'll bet you. I shall see you all soon, my darlings. I love you. Space, I'm sending it over now. Okay, it'll be in your Dropbox on Discord. Alright, honey. Bye, everybody. Have a fabulous weekend, and hopefully I will see you all soon. I love you. Bye.